Well, we wanted to play Jump King, and it hard crashed our OBS 2 times and forced me to restart the stream. So there's some troubleshooting to be done there. But still, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Can I beat Pogostuck? Rage with your friends. I have played it a little bit, but I've started a new run here. I am back at the very beginning. It is raining, which makes it different than Vancouver, which has not experienced rain in like 40 days here. Or 40 nights. Is 40 days and 40 nights, is that a Noah's Ark thing, or am I just thinking of Josh Hartnett? Am I getting them confused with Josh Hartnett, maybe? It happens from time to time. So, for the people that are not familiar with what's going on in chat, or in the game, I should say, Pogostuck is basically is getting over it, but on a pogo stick. There is also, like, you know, you can see your friends playing the game. It has like kind of almost a cooperative multiplayer component, at least from a spectator standpoint. I'd say it's part of the holy trinity of getting over it likes. It's this, it's getting over it, and it's Jump King. So I you know, and maybe Alt F4 is up there now, but apropos of nothing at all, I think it would be nice if I could, you know, I've already beaten getting over it. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little bit of street cred in Pogostuck as well. I will tell you right off the bat, thumb's a little sore from holding the space bar down. That's a bad start. Not much of an endurance athlete. This guy's got an actual shotgun, huh? It's only been 2 minutes? Yeah, I know. My thumb is like... It's getting a little sore, man. I don't know what to say. Use your other hand. Oh my god. That's gonna be so... Oh, but then, like, it's gotta go across the blood-brain barrier there for me to use, like... It's like patting your belly and rubbing your head at the same time. You can do it. You can do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do a flip. Just chill. Go up high. Do a flip. Do a flip. Perfect. Do a flip. Perfect. Oh, not perfect. Go straight up. Go straight up. Do a flip. Oh, you... Sorry, it's early. It's early. Don't cry laugh in my face. Left side blood, right side brain. That's what it's all about, man. I mean, I have a 4-year degree in biology from what was previously one of Canada's top undergraduate institutions. Has recently fallen down the rankings quite a lot. Lost a lot of goodwill due to hobbled town gown relations. But, you know, for a brief time, there was some glory there. There was some prestige. Not all the way. Just, there you go. Just you're chilling. We're chilling. Chilling. Go big, do a flip. Beautiful. Oh, that's bad. Tell me you went to Queen's University without telling me you went to Queen's University. You got me. You got me on that one. It's true. Institution of many famous people worldwide, including Elon Musk, who did 2 years of undergrad there, or maybe 1 year, and then he said there weren't enough chicks for him. That's a real quote, by the way. You can look it up. Beautiful. Now, little bounce, it's okay. This is a very getting over it section right here. Do a flip. He's pogging. I'm doing my best, okay? Look at this. Okay. Now just chill. You made a lot of progress. We're in the chestnut hole. Do it again. Are you coming up? Okay, that's fine. Just these games are all about going up, going down. Okay. Get in the chestnut hole. There you go. Okay, now we're safe in the chestnut hole. Okay. Then, oh, we can totally do that. This is like in the game A Way Out. There's a scene where you gotta bounce up the wall with your boy. You ever bounce up your boy's ventilation shaft? Just me. So you go like this, and then yeah, you know what's up. You go like this, you go like that. Don't bop me. It's a scene in the game. It's called art. Just give it a sec. Right there, right there. Oh, I need to work on my agility, man. Yeah, I played a way out all the way through with Mathis, and then I played it all the way through with Kate. I've played that more of that game than any other game on planet Earth except The Binding of Isaac for some reason. Okay, great stuff. Now what are we doing? Are we going across or are we going up? Let's go up. Big jump. Big flip. Big jump. Okay, it's fine. We're in the Crow's Palace. We go up. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is like the opening level of the Addams Family game for Super Nintendo. We're over the tree. Now, you don't have to go fast. That seemed good. Maybe it's bad. Do we have to go all the way back over? I bet we have to go all the way back over. It's me. That was the way. Oh my god, look at this guy, man. I can't tell if these are stream snipers or just regular old gamers. Both options are frightening to me. Nice, nice. Not nice. There's some great costumes in this game. I'm just settling into it. You know, we haven't really been frustrated yet. That will change over time. But all these games are very beatable. You know, they're very simple. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. The most important thing is simply managing your frustration, having a plan, you know, learning the basics of what to do. That's fine. Oh, okay. I think you need to get a super bounce off of the tree and then use that momentum to take yourself all the way down. Yeah. You land in between things betwixt the two trees. That's fine. Start me back up. Start me back up. Once you start me back up, I'll never stop. There you go. Look at that. He's got it under control. We're going up. Shorty going up. Down. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money trying to see what's up now. I can do this all day like it ain't nothing. T-Pain. Good. It is T-Pain. I know, yeah, he streams. I see him playing Forza now and then. He's got a... T-Pain, you know, it's just a different world, right? Like, while he's streaming, he has, like, somebody else in his room that handles, like, all the chatting and the moderating and stuff like that. Like, they're feeding him questions all the time. It's pretty amazing. He's a fun guy. Not a mushroom, but a fun guy. You're thinking of Marshmallow, who is also not a mushroom. He's a marshmallow. It's a scary thought for me to have an on-camera mod. Like, I don't want the mods to have that much power in the stream. To be able to actually, like, inject things into the voice call. It's a very scary thought. Origin, I'm sure he's got some stuff to say about, you know, my Isaac gameplay and the indignity with which I've served the believers. Beautiful. Not beautiful. 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 And then just a little, you got to do the doggy bounce on this one. You go up, up, up. And then just a super. Okay, just no. You got a lot of power. That's not even close, man. Oh my god. Just chill. Just chill. Again, it's all about not getting frustrated, okay? You know you're gonna go up. You know you're gonna go down. That's life. Going Down the Road Feeling Bad by Bennett Foddy. Please. It always has, you know, obstacles in these games, it's a lot like a Souls game. When you first fight a boss, you're like, this is easy. You dominate them, and you're like, oh, we were so close. Next time you fight him, you regress a little bit. You say, that's okay, I wasn't paying attention. Then it takes you like 6 fights to get back to the point where you're as good as you were on the first one. Sometimes. But look at that, look at that. Have you been watching any of the Olympics? I would like to say I've added a little to my Olympic oeuvre. Previously, I said I'd only seen the clip of the skateboarder getting his nuts hit by the rail. And then also the boat blocking the men's triathletes from being able to start the race. But now Kate linked me to another video this morning, which was the swimmers exiting the pool. Or maybe it was the triathletes, I don't know. And then immediately vomiting because the water was so dirty or something. So now it's really like I got a great idea of what's going on in the Olympics right now. Here you go. There you go. There you go. You into the chestnut hole, please. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. The cardboard beds are just so funny to me. Like, I get that it's not actually meant to be like anti-intercourse, but instead is like for environmental reasons. But you're like, of all the things that you could skip on to lower the carbon footprint of the Olympics, you're like, the beds, really? It just seems like maybe, you know, I mean, forgive me for being needlessly reductive, but like, you know, not holding them and having a bunch of athletes fly in from, you know, 200 different countries across the world. That would be one way. You could maybe minimize it. Some athletes have broken theirs already. I mean, I saw like a promotional video where they drop like a 200 kilogram weight on the bed and it doesn't move at all. But then I saw a video on YouTube of an athlete just sitting on it, and the thing sagged like 20 degrees in the middle. So I don't know what to believe here. I'm not a bed expert, but just seems like of all the things you can kind of like, you know, save emissions on, the bed creation for whatever reason, it wouldn't be high on my list, but. You know, I don't work in environmental engineering. I just tell environmental engineers, you know, oh, why don't you just capture all that carbon? And they're like, we're trying. And I'm like, well, try harder. I don't get rewarded at my job unless I succeed, so I don't understand why. Oh, you're making a pretty hefty salary for someone who hasn't solved global warming yet. Oh, okay, let's go, let's go. Next time, next time. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Sir, I play video games on the internet. You must respect me. On IRL, I'm a streamer. But when I get into internet arguments, I'm a small business owner / entrepreneur. It works in the tech industry. You gotta present yourself as, you know, you gotta know the audience you're arguing against. As a tech entrepreneur, I'm very troubled by these cardboard beds. I'm very curious because it's a hot political issue. What pillow are they using? Are they using the Democrat pillow or the Republican pillow? Because I think it really says something. I mean, I've always thought that Olympics were supposed to be impartial, but I mean, there's only 2 pillow suppliers, so you gotta choose one. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the pillow discourse. You're not as online as I am if you don't get the references. Basically, okay, there's this American businessman. He made a company called My Pillow, and like it's the best pillow you'll ever use or whatever. And then he became like very political, involved in the Trump administration. So then another entrepreneur was like, we're gonna make our own My Pillow, but this time it's gonna be like a pro, like left pillow. And it's like it's just the pillow wars. I'm worried they're just beginning. Even sleeping's political these days, man. This is my boomer comedian bit. This is my Jeff Dunham bit. Beautiful. Begun the pillow wars have, yeah, exactly. It's because Pokemon Sleep's not out yet. Bro, when Pokemon Sleep comes out, you're all fucked. You're all gonna pay. I'm gonna be Diamond Elite in Pokemon. Okay, and it's all about managing your frustrations. You just poke your head where you want your body to go. When I get to bed, there's gonna be carnage. What's Pokemon Sleep? It's Pokemon. It's like social game, like Pokemon Go. But your Pokemon get experience points based on your sleeping habits, I think. Like Pokemon Go gets you walking. Pokemon Sleep gets you sleeping. Before you know it, you're gonna have Bogomon Sleep, which is when you start investing in broad-based baskets of globally diversified companies with a greater than $10 billion market cap. It's called Bogomon Save. It's called Bogomon Save. Okay, hold on. I'm losing my mind just a little bit. Ooh, just a touch. Okay, and then perfect bounce. Okay, great stuff. Bro, Green Lord. Just if you can beat the game, just beat the game. You don't need to be on screen. Okay? Like there were years where I wasn't even on screen. It's not that big of a deal. Come on, man. He's cheering you on? Okay, well, fair enough. Ooh. I will say, like, just to be straight up with you, I would put myself up there with the best sleepers on this platform. And I don't mean like I sleep 10 hours a night, but I almost go to bed and wake up at exactly the same time every day, which has got to put me in like the top 5% of streamers. Like, I gotta think that I'm up there. And I average between 7 and 8 a night, which is, I mean, really good. It's kind of a flex, honestly. I think you want me on your Pokemon Sleep team. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Big jump. Big jump. We're jumping. We're jumping. It's been probably like close to 6 or 7 years since I've destroyed my sleep schedule. I know what it's like. I'm gonna go to bed at 10 tonight. Not tired at 10. Okay, I fell asleep at 1. Okay, this is important. I knew it too. And then, like, you fall asleep at 1, and then you're like, okay, well, I woke up later than I expected today, so instead I'm gonna fall asleep at like 11 tonight. Then you're falling asleep at 2 a.m. because you're like, oh, just one more game of Dota or whatever, and then it's all gone Pete Tong, Like, it's a disaster from that point onwards. I got the discipline to not do that. Like, I haven't screwed up my sleep schedule playing a game too much or, like, watching a movie or a TV show, like, it's gotta be like, I mean, certainly it has not happened in the 2020s. No! Yes! No! Okay, close. Close. Beautiful, okay. He's trying to tell you what to do. You know what? I do appreciate the training. That's fine. Will I pay attention? Maybe at some point. Maybe not for a minute, but at some point, maybe. See ya. How do you learn this power? I mean, you're gonna laugh at me. I'm not necessarily like the most well-disciplined individual in all aspects of my life, but it really is just like being like, instead of watching one more episode of this thing, I'll just watch it tomorrow and go to bed. You know, I had like, I was enjoying Loki. It was a fun show, for sure. Episodes came out midnight Tuesday, and I was like, I'll just catch it like maybe Wednesday. Or yeah, sometimes I'll be like, hey, Kate, you want to watch Loki tonight? And she's like, not really. Even though she liked it, you know, we were like, okay, we'll just journal that for like Thursday instead. You just, you know, there's no urgency to media except for, you know, limited time Northern Lion streams, of course, and live events. But, you know, if you miss the newest episode of the Marvel original, I wouldn't worry about it, because they're going to rehash it 25 times over the next decade anyway. Anyway, I'm a fan of the Marvel stuff, by the way. Except Black Widow. Kind of not an enormous fan of that one. Kind of thought it was a little bit dookie. But apart from that, I'm so damn old. That's them. That's chat saying it. It's not me. If it was me, you'd know, because I'd go, it's too damn old. Pete, I'm surprised that people saying my Scottish accent is bad, by the way. It's too damn hot. I thought it was pretty good. Whoops. It's not the best. Well, of course, how am I supposed to compete with Mike Myers, the inventor of the Scottish accent? It's the most sophisticated Scottish accent I've ever heard. This is a real question, okay? Because my familiarity with Scottish accents is Mike Myers, which is, like, not fair. He's not even Scottish. Billy Connolly, and Limmy, right? So, like, that's... And Ross, okay? Ross Boomsocks, yeah. But do Scottish newscasters do what news anchors all over the world do, which is completely sand off all the rough edges of their accent in order to be presentable into a broader audience? Or do they sound like Limmy? Because, like, in America, at least, you know, if you're on, like, you know, CNN, you just have kind of like a nondescript American accent. Then if you get hired by Fox, you got to throw a little, you know, of a drawl in there, despite being from, like, Connecticut or Vermont or whatever. But anyway, that notwithstanding, Blim blim blim. This is big. This is big. This is small. Hit a branch on the way down. Must be the ugly tree. As a Glaswegian, most of us do have a similarity to Limmy in our accents. Okay. I kind of wish, like, people from the west coast of Canada had, like, an accent, but it really is, like, we have a couple of words that aren't even really, like, that commonly used, like skookum, for example. And then apart from that, it's just explaining to people that it's not the Fraser River, it's Fraser. Come on, dude. Other than that, you don't really West Coast Canadians don't have too much of the accent. Well, many people that live here, myself included, originally came from somewhere else, I guess. But okay, you know what? Just take me down. I'll take a little hydration. There we go. What about Wanda Fuka? Yeah, I do love saying the Wanda Fuka straight. Hey, you Wanda Fuka, get back here. You Wanda Fuka, hey. You Wanda Fuka, you. Anyway. BC boys have a wicked accent. I don't know, man, because Vancouver is like, you know, by far the most populous part of British Columbia, but also like so small relative to the rest of the province. Like my scope of what this province is like Vancouver, Victoria, Whistler, and then like 7 restaurants in Surrey, and that's it. I gotta get out and explore the rest of beautiful British Columbia. Don't get me wrong, it's nice in Vancouver, but I feel like there's also a lot more to see. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. What the heck? He's freaking huge, man. What? Get out of here! Demon! You look like the kid from Willy Wonka that gets stuck in the chocolate river. Augustus Gloop. I work out of Kamloops. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I see photos from, like, you know, Kamloops and Kelowna, Harrison Hot Springs and stuff like that. Looks neat. I gotta take advantage of the fact that we're in BC to go up and, like... Look, I don't want to live in the Yukon or the Northwest Territories or Alaska, but I would love to, like, see them. Here we go. Oh! Okay, don't lose it. There we go. Okay, okay. Finally, some progress. Finally, some real freaking food. Okay, ow, 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 ow. We gotta make some big jumps here, because I see that we gotta go here. Then we're gonna fall, but we're gonna get back up, because we still got a ton of momentum. Then we're gonna go back over. We still got a ton of momentum. We're gonna 2-jump it. Yo, okay. Now we gotta get over that banana peel. Beautiful. Okay, then we gotta use the banana peel to get up here. It's not gonna happen, but we got momentum. But we got momentum. Oh. We got momentum. Oh, no, my momentum. No! We had such good momentum, man. Okay, it's all right. Bring it back. Bring it back. NL, I'm moving to downtown Vancouver in a couple months. Where should I rent? It's a good question, you know. The answer is, I don't know. I've never rented downtown. Fun place, though. You know, there's a very large building on West Georgia Street that recently had its nameplate ripped off. Sometime in, I don't know, maybe like mid-November 2020. They're probably, I'm going to guess that they got a pretty high vacancy rate in that building right now, if you're interested in maybe looking into it. Okay, there you go. There you go. I'm moving to North Van for school. Dude, North Van is pretty sick. I haven't spent a ton of time there, but whenever I get the chance to drive over one of the 2 bridges, I'm always like, it's nice here. Do it. Oh, what the? Okay, try again, try again. Yeah, these are other players. There's like so many options for like privacy and stuff in this game. I turned off names because, like, let's be obvious, or let's be, you know, reasonable. I turned off pictures because that's even worse. Like, the #1 thing for me is like not getting like a 24-hour ban from Twitch for somebody on Steam having a lot of vagina as their profile photo. But we still got them, like, hanging out with us in the game. But you know what? It reminds you that in this life, there are... Oh, what the fuck? There's shared trials and tribulations, right? No one's ever really gone. We're in this together. That's bad. Oh, I tried. Somehow, Palpatine returned. Nevertheless, he persisted. You gotta respect it. Look, we're all in this together, man. That's what's nice about it. It's like, it's a shared ordeal. One love or something. Just do it. Just do it. You got momentum. You do not have momentum, okay? High School Musical was a bop. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't know. I'm pretty sure the first High School Musical came out when I was in my third or fourth year of college. As a result, I never saw it. It's the thing, you know, like, I'm 32. I'm basically the same age as, like, someone that's 26, except we're nostalgic for completely different things. Like, I'm nostalgic for Hey Ya by Outkast. People that are 6 years older than me are nostalgic for, like, Nirvana. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. You're old. And then people that are 6 years younger than me are like, oh, you know, I'm nostalgic for somebody that I used to know by Goatya. And I'm like, that song just came out, dumbass. It's literally like, that song's from like 6 months ago. It's one of the newest songs on the planet alongside Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus and Fancy by Iggy Azalea. It is crazy, though. I mean, your prime nostalgic years is a very small corridor, I think. It's from, like, you know, 13 to 19. Beautiful. Okay, keep it going. Oh. It's amazing that 2000 was 20 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I have reached the point, so I have, like, living memory of, you know, a chunk of the 90s, right? I remember sitting on my couch at home, my mom's watching, like, you know, the O.J. Simpson trial. I remember watching, you know, like, the Atlanta Olympics in 1996 and the Nagano Olympics in 98. I remember watching, you know, Montreal Canadiens beat the Los Angeles Kings to win the Stanley Cup in 1993 and stuff like that. But I've definitely reached the point where I'm like, the 90s now, when I look back, like, in my own memory, they feel like it's black and white. Like, it's now at the point where I'm no longer like, I can't believe the 90s were that long ago. I'm like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That was a long-ass time ago now. Now when I see stuff from, like, you know, Kate watches these videos of, like, you know, this is what, like, South Korea was like in 1983 or something like that. It's really interesting to see, like, you know, people queuing for, like, 2 hours to go into one of the country's 4 7-Elevens and stuff like that. But she was watching a video on, like, fashion trends from the mid-2000s, and they're a lot like the fashion trends were in North America in the mid-2000s. And it looks like a parallel, like, bubble universe. Why, at what point did we ever think it was cool to wear the trucker hat with the pre-distressed brim? It looks so bad. And then, like, also having it tilted, like, 10 degrees to the left or the right is just, it's not a good look, man. Yeah, the Ashton Kutcher look, exactly. I do think there's some stuff from this era that might go down like that, too. Like the very popular jeans with the knee holes ripped out. I do wonder if, like, you'll be watching a movie and you'll be like, it's 2017. You can tell because the guy has a man bun and the girl has those pants with the knee holes ripped out. And also, it's definitely not 2020 because everyone would be wearing a mask. We're going to be very very dated in our cultural fashion choices, I think. Did you see that Ashton Kutcher doesn't wash his kids? What do you mean? Like he doesn't bathe his children? There's a lot of context required here. Because, like, I would need to know, like, how old are his kids? Because my parents don't wash me either. Like, that doesn't make them bad parents. It's just like I can handle that myself. No, I mean, like, he doesn't wash his fruits and vegetables? Well, why'd you say his kids? I feel like I'm now walking into a much more complicated conversation about the birds and the bees. No, it was his kids. They don't wash their children every day. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher say, if you can see the dirt on them, clean them. But look, okay, I'm not gonna, go out here and worship celebrities. Of course, I do run several Stan accounts on Twitter. I run the Numi Rapace Stan account, where now that she's in that new movie Lamb, I'm like, Numi's gonna get them lambs, yes sir. But I'm not. Apart from that, I'm not much of a celebrity worshiper. But I don't think you need to give your kids a bath every day. I need to take a bath every day, or a shower. Because I smell bad, and I'm hairy and sweaty, and my BO smells bad, So, like, it's you got to do your part for the social contract there. But we only give the baby a bath every other day, because she's not getting, well, I mean, actually, she's getting up to some physical exercise. She's, when you're a baby, you can break a sweat just like trying to repeat after me, but she doesn't get that visibly dirty, and she's not, like, going outside, so we give her a bath every other day. You might say it's gross, but, like, first off, you gotta come up with coping devices as a parent. You gotta pick your battles, for one. Secondarily, you probably might not need to take a bath every day if you used wet wipes on your asshole 6 times a day, too, They'd have you feeling fresh. I'm out here using dry paper. I gotta, make up for that cleanliness deficit by stepping into the shower once a day. Okay. Look at that. The banter allowed us to get up there. You're safe for a second. Build up some momentum. We just want to land on the other side of the D20. Don't hit your head. Beautiful. What are you doing? Are you stupid? Look at the momentum, though. Okay, that's fine. It's a learning experience. We tasted greatness. And then we tasted disgust. And now we're back. That was lucky. Lucky? Maintained. I know I'm biting my lips like a son of a gun, man. I need a Blistex sponsorship. Keep it going. Free practice. Moving on. Look, I don't have a bidet, but I also, like, you have to, when you become a streamer, you have to choose your class, right? I chose air fryer. I understand there's some other prominent streamers that are of the position, they become bidet evangelists. You need all kinds to make a balanced party that can take out the endgame boss, okay? I'm an air fryer evangelist. I would consider that to be the DPS. And bidet enjoyer is more like a paladin, which is fine. I play support a lot of the time, so I understand. I have used the bidet on numerous occasions. Maybe not triple digits, but certainly in the doubles. And I think it's better, but I don't see it as, like, it's not a deal breaker for me. I could take it or leave it, honestly. I'm not trying to, like, I legitimately think it's an improvement, but whenever people are like, it will change your life, I'm like, well, in the literal sense, maybe. Maybe it is like that, you know, maybe it is one of those things where if you use a bidet all the time, when you don't use one, it's like, you notice it. Like when you don't have an electric toothbrush, then you use it for like 2 years, and you have to use a manual toothbrush when you're on like holiday or something, and you're like, my teeth feel disgusting. It is like that. You know what? You made a great case to sell me a bidet here. Can you get one with like satellite radio built in? It's a weird question. I apologize. Honestly, probably. I mean, it was a weird question, but I was being serious. Okay, just chill. That pissed me off. Wait, it's a safe zone. It's a safe zone. Beautiful. Let's go. We're going down again. Use your momentum. Let's go. No! Oh, you know what? All things considered, we learned a lot there.